everyone. How you doing today? I hope you're all well. Why, isn't this a surprise? I felt okay enough to record today. Yay! Anyway, we're going into r/IDontWorkHereLady stories, where people are just dumbasses. If you enjoy, like the video, subscribe to the channel, maybe leave a comment with your thoughts down below. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Fire this person that doesn't work here because they can't help me. Hey everyone, got a short but sweet little story for you from the other day. So I was shopping in my city and went to a small business store there that I like to get my dice and tabletop games at. I frequent this store pretty often and have become acquainted with the owner. We chat during my visits, and as I am one of those, I put items back on the shelves after I am done looking at them type of person. It is understandable that this lady might have confused me with an employee. Quick info, the owner only has one employee who wasn't in that day, and the store isn't too big, easily manageable for one person alone. No uniform, just name tags. The following conversation ensues. Lady,
I am looking for insert game here.
I don't think they have it here, but... And then the lady cuts me off.
Then where can I get it?
Sorry, I don't know, but...
How can you not know? Do your job and tell me.
The owner joins us due to the commotion. Sorry, is there a problem?
Are you the manager? Your employee here refuses to tell me where I can find
insert game here.
You should fire them.
The owner looks at me, smirks with the best customer care voice. OP, you are hired. The lady is confused, and I say, oh, cool, thanks. Owner said, you refused to help this lady? Sure did. Well, you're fired. Aw! Dang it! Who could have seen this coming? And the owner to the lady, now, what did you need again? And I've never seen someone look that much like a fish and then huff and puff out of a store. Honestly, one of the best encounters of my life. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed. Now, on to the next story. Either early Alzheimer's or a stroke. Disclaimer, non-English speaker, not in the US. This happened about 3 years ago. But I saw the Karen again on TV today and reminded me of the incident. So, almost 3 years ago, I was finishing work on site when my wife called me, asking for some groceries. You see, earlier that year, we had made the crucial mistake of introducing our 4-year-old to fried zucchini ball sandwiches. My wife was working from home, and our daughter wanted them for dinner. But we were out of zucchini and mozzarella. On my way home, I made the mistake of stopping on the first market I found. It happened to be an upscale neighborhood and a bit pricey, but needs must be met when your daughter calls. I was still in my working clothes, blue cargo pants, blue polo with the name of my company, which looked on the pale green shirts of the employees. Very close to the M&S uniform for UK readers. Also, it was just after the opening of the first quarantine, so it was Karen's in the Wild season. I was browsing the cheeses. They were out of mozzarella, unfortunately. I was trying to make a crucial decision when the dreaded throat clearing happened. I thought I was in the way, so I moved a bit to the side and continued my browsing. Then again, a throat clearing, followed by an
"Excuse me,"
and a tap on the shoulder. I turn around and come face to face with Karen.
I want you to get me these.
She hands me a list and a basket. I take a look at the list, put it in the basket, left the basket on the floor, and said, "Nope." Karen, surprised by my insolence.
Do you know who I am?
She was a Z-list celebrity making the rounds of gossip panels.
I can get you fired.
First, I don't work here. Second, judging from your statement and the fact you couldn't recognize that I'm not dressed as an employee, I have to say, you have early Alzheimer's. The nurse in me decided to be snarky. And Karen, starting to turn rage red,
What?
or adding to face color and slurred speech. It could be a stroke. You should check it with your doctor. I replied, and I walked away. As I was paying, I noticed her having a heated conversation with someone that I presume was a manager and pointing at me. I left them in the conversation and headed home to make my sandwiches. Oh boy. Someone got roasted hard. Anyway, on to the next story. Once a bartender, always a bartender. As per the title, I worked in various hospitality roles, from busboy to management, but the best fun was always bartending. I haven't gotten the patience for it anymore, and have been out of the game for some 15 years. But whenever I'm out, I always take the empties back to the bar, and unless the service is terrible, I always tip. It's one of the few things I still carry cash for. So, a few weeks ago, I was in a bar I have gone to for years, just not too often these days. A few staff and management know me, and it's a place where they just wear clean, casual gear to work, no set uniform. It's my round, and I lift 3 empty glasses and an empty bottle off our table, and take them up to the bar. The manager, an old workmate of mine from years ago, who's helping the bartender, nods the knowing, "Another round?" and I nod back. Then, out of nowhere, I get the Karen tap on the shoulder.
Excuse me, where's the ladies' room?
I can never help myself here. I've always been a cheeky bastard, and my first response is one of the 2 options. Over there, just follow your nose, or, sorry, no idea, I've never used the ladies' room. And I went with the latter.
Is that supposed to be funny? That's no way for staff to speak to a customer.
Hey, look, I was just joking. I'm not staff, by the way. It's over there next to the...
What do you mean you're not staff? Why are you clearing tables then?
I always bring the empties backs. Once a bartender, always a bartender.
If you're a bartender, you should be making drinks, not making stupid jokes.
Look, I'm sorry. It seems I've confused you. The toilets are just over there, and I don't work here.
What is your problem? Get me the manager now!
Cue my manager friend behind the bar, as he props the drinks on the bar. Hey, insert OP's name here. This round's on me. Now, ma'am, I heard you were asking for a manager. Edit. A day after posting, there's a social justice warrior on the loose in the comments, getting offended by a story that didn't involve them from somewhere between 10 and 13 years ago. Look out. That's Reddit for ya in a nutshell. Anyway, on to the next story. Where are the diapers? How should I know? This happened about 10 years ago. Usually I avoided the Target in my old neighborhood, but one Friday night I walked to the store near me after my 9 to 5 doing IT support. I've had enough for 1 week dealing with end users. I just wanted to grab a frozen supreme pizza and a 6-pack of cheap beer for dinner, and then call it a day. As luck would have it, as I was about to head to the front of the store to check out, this woman, who I'm guessing is in her early 30s, suddenly puts her hand out and says,
"Excuse me."
Confused, I stop in my tracks. It had been a long day, but I tried to be polite. Kind of on autopilot, I said, can I help you with something? She says,
"Can you tell me where I could find the diapers?"
I don't have kids, so I say, no, sorry. I make to go by her, and on my way she steps in front of me again.
"Well, why not?"
Okay, rude. Because I don't work here.
"Yes, you do. Find me someone who does know."
Quite demanding, I must say. What the hell? I think to myself. And then the penny drops. I dressed in a hurry that morning. I was wearing a red polo shirt and khaki pants. Yeah, no, you're mistaken. I do not work here.
"Have you been drinking on the job?"
Points at the cans in my hand.
"Get me your manager."
She's being loud now. Lady, I don't work here. Get them yourself, I said firmly. I elbowed my way past her and made my way rapidly to the lanes to get out of this stupid situation.
"Hey!"
She follows me at a distance at first, and then I lose sight of her as I turn a corner. I then get in line and wait my turn. About 10 minutes have passed in total. By this time, she's found a manager at the customer service counter. She drags him over. Thankfully, he takes one look at me and knows I'm not one of his employees. He apologizes to me first, and she's all huffy and doesn't say anything more to me. He then kindly steered her away and helped her himself. I got the hell out of there immediately afterwards. Never went back. The red polo and khakis were taken to a clothing donation drop box after my laundry was done the following day. I haven't worn that color combination since. Those things must be cursed, I swear to God. And that's the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, leave a comment with your thoughts down below on how those Karens acted. And I will see you all in the next video. If not, I'll steal your kneecaps. It's really no issue.